am a big believer in manifesting, and in using the tarot not just for prediction, but to help us to create what it is we want in life. I love the Three of Pentacles, and when I look at this can be crafting or building a career or a business. And to me, the three people and the Three Pentacles can represent our skill. For the monk, the soul or the satisfaction of our work. And for the architect, the money, the cost, the abundance. And one of the things that I often play around with, because I do play with tarot, I like to get into the place of page and enjoy tarot. And I often use a tarot card as the basis for a spread. And so I'm going to look at my business right now. It's coming to the end of the year. I'm in a very reflective mood. I'm really thinking about what I want for 2025. And I'm going to do 3 cards for each of these. For my skill, for the soul of my business, and for the finances of the business. And for each of the cards, I'm going to do one to represent where am I now, starting with skill, one to represent advice, and one to represent what to expect in 2025. And by skill, really, we as a solo entrepreneur, if you like, we are also talking about me. So that if I'm getting cards to do with exhaustion or overwhelm, it's talking about me. So let's have a look. Looking at my skill levels in my business. Where am I now? And I said I was in the place of page, and I am very intuitive. The Page of Cups is often, of course, about the fish popping out. I do work best when I'm listening to my intuition. I think my intuition is my strongest skill set, and I enjoy it, and I'm playful, and I try to develop it more. The advice is to be kinder to myself. I'm aware, if you've seen any of my videos, you're going to know this. I tend to overwork, so that by being kinder to myself, it allows my intuition to flow with more ease. And 7 of Pentacles, 2025 is a year when I harvest what has already been invested in the business. So that's pretty much in alignment with what I hoped. Looking at the soul of my business. Now, I try to make sure that I am being of service. One of the reasons why I'm happy to have a free YouTube channel is I want to put back. I want to create community. The reason that my prices are very affordable compared to a lot of tarot readers is that I want to be able to read for people more than once. So to me, the soul of my business is really important. Let's have a look. Where am I right now? Okay, so arguably I'm giving more than I can manage to give. That's probably true. I'm very aware that's true. What is the advice? And this is spot on, and I am planning to do that, to give in ways that I enjoy. And I think this is to do with tweaking my prices slightly so that I'm charging more for client hours, but offering community Zoom calls and more community work where I can share what I know with people in a more teaching way rather than the lower priced client hours. And what's the focus for 2025? Letting go of anything that's not working for me. So I think that is moving more towards what I enjoy, which is the community spaces, and not overworking simply because being of service is so important to me. And then looking at money, the finances of my business. Let's have a look. And you'll notice that when I do a spread like this, and I've never done this spread before, I wanted you to know that it's okay to be playful. I'm leaving the previous cards out so that I can compare them, but I'm reshuffling as I look at a new part of the spread. So finances. How is my business doing financially? So the Hierophant, I am learning more about the finances of the business. The Hierophant could refer to my teaching, and actually the teaching of the runes and the tarot is where I want to make more of my money. I love it, and it's much more economically viable for me. But also I am learning more about the business and the money side of my business. What is the advice? The Queen of Wands. And notice how all of the advice cards are really coming into alignment here. My business will grow in 2025 when I focus on doing the things that I love doing. And actually that is teaching and mentoring. What to expect in 2025? The Two of Wands, a shift in the business. I think 2025 is the year that I focus. I am planning to write another book next year. I am upgrading my tarot teaching, my rune teaching. So I think 2025 is a big shift for me where I focus much more on doing what I love doing, rather than overworking as a sense of compensation for the crappiness of the world that we live in, or just because I have to as a single parent. So that feels good to me. And just turning the pack up, the Wheel of Fortune is change. You know, it may be a 10, but we've reduced that to a 1. And so, you know, that was when I looked at the Three of Pentacles, because at this point in the year, I guess like many people, I'm really focusing on reflecting on the year that has been and considering what I want 2025 to look like. And I chose the Three of Pentacles as an important card that I would like to manifest in the coming year. And you can do this with any of the cards. If you've got a stalker card, if you've got a card that just won't leave you alone, sit and look at it and explore how you could use tarot to unlock and understand the card.